everyone. I am Madaan, and as you all know, I'm an astrologer and Vastu expert. And today, as I promised you, I'm going to talk about finances. What are your issues? So we have somebody from Women's Era team today, and we have your questions in front. So let's see what are the questions and what answers you get.
Hi. We got a lot of questions on Women's Era Facebook page.
Okay.
And in nutshell, one of the biggest questions and queries from readers was, I'm able to earn well, but not able to retain my income and convert it into wealth. What should I do?
See what problem I face, because with me I can talk about energy, I can talk about things that people face or issues that people face. I have seen a lot of people, in their house, they have no place to store that. Earlier when we used to see movies, we used to watch movies. So all those old Marwaris, Lalas used to have a big safe in the house and keep money in a very, very nice way. The whole idea is diminished now. People don't have anything in their house to store wealth. Everything is in the bank. Perfect. But in your house, at least keep a small box, a small safe, something to keep your wealth. Suppose if you want a guest to come to your house, suppose you want me to visit your house, and if there is no guest bedroom, I'm sorry, but I cannot stay in your house. Similarly, money, cash is energy. We say we cannot, money is like, people say it's like sand. You cannot retain it more than your hand. It goes on and on. It's an energy flow. But you need something to store that energy. We cannot have sand in our hands, but we can have sand in a box. So similarly, if you have no place in your house to keep wealth, trust me, you will never be able to retain wealth. So for that, create a space. Create a beautiful space for Mahalakshmi in our country. We have given departments to every gods and goddesses. Other than that, every asset, every animal is related to god and goddesses, because we have to have respect for them. If you don't have respect for money, trust me, money is never going to come. Have you ever seen those old conductors holding money, like paper flips, like fans in their hand? And no conductor has ever been rich, sorry, except Rajnikantji, but that also he became once he changed his profession. Similarly, if you keep money like a conductor in your wallet, people fold money, women throw money in their bags, and then at the end of the month they cry, we don't have money. How do you keep money? If you keep your boyfriend like that, will you ever be able to retain him? So money is something so divine. You can't just keep throwing money here and there and then cry that you don't have money. Respect money. Treat money like a person, and trust me, the money is going to give back same love to you.
The next question is, how to avoid business losses, especially for people who are doing small and medium businesses? Because we got a lot of questions, people asking how to avoid business losses.
See, one major thing that I have seen people doing faults when I talk about their houses, their offices, is that people keep papers of property, people keep papers of wealth, which is investments, mutual funds, and they keep their bills together. If you are keeping a plus and a minus sign, it is going to be minus. Always keep separate drawers for your bills, what you're going to pay, or your expenditures and your, whatever you're going to do for the income tax filing and all that. Whatever are your incomes, your savings, your wealth should be kept separate. If you keep these two things separate, trust me, you will never make losses. Second important thing is that you have to make sure whenever you do a business investment or whenever you do certain things, just keep those papers in best direction of your house or of your office. That is the direction of stability. That is a heavy direction. Try keeping it for 1 month and see the difference. I always tell people, never follow anybody blindly. Try it and then see the change.
Is it okay to keep checkbooks and wealth papers together?
Yes, because only if your checkbooks are used for your investments. If your checkbooks are to pay off bills, then no.
The next question is interesting. There is a person who has a lot of money from his uncle.
Okay.
Uncle is deceased. There's a dispute in the family of uncle after his death. And the person cannot decide what to do with the money, how to dispose it to the family, and what will eventually happen to it. What should a person do in such a situation?
This reminds me of a movie, Madaan. Very, very ideal situation, I would say. But if you ask me and I put myself, what should you think about the whole situation? If you think somebody doesn't deserve it, never give them back. If you have that guilt consciousness that I cannot spend this money, doesn't belong to me, or if I can retain 50% and donate 50%, give it to the right people. That is how God wants you to take care of the money. If you have guilt of keeping it, Give it to the right person, and if you want to use some, use some. But without donation, we cannot purify money. That is why all the religions, I tell people be spiritual. It's not important to be religious. Every religion talks about teething, tithing. I mean, that means you have to donate 1%, 5%, 10% to purify money, because money is like fire. If it is in the temple, you worship, haath jodte in front of a diya. But in case it is fire in the forest, you run away. Similar is the case of money. Once money is purified, it will never go into hospitals, loans, into diseases, medicines. Always purify money. Donate it to the right person.
The next question is that there are people who have given money to their friends and relatives for a certain purpose, but it has been used for another purpose. And when confronted, they say that you've given us the money and, that is not none of your business. Now, when these people want to go back and ask for money, what should they do? Or, it's a situation which is a catch-22, it's a friend or it's a relative. If you ask, you become bad. And if you don't ask, you lost the money.
So, well, friends and families are for this purpose only. I'm sorry, it's a funny situation, but never ever in life let your relationships be closed with money, because the moment money is there, it is lost. Have you ever noticed, whenever a family is poor, they're somehow living in a miserable situation, cursing each other, it's okay. At least they sit at one place and eat and have a meal together. The moment they have money, if they have 4 bedrooms, 4 different people will be in 4 different bedrooms. With money, with Lakshmi, Saraswati is very important. Saraswati is knowledge. It is wisdom. Whenever you give money, use your wisdom. Take it on paper. Take checks. Whatever XYZ documentation you want to do that. If there is no Saraswati in the transaction for Lakshmi, trust me, the money is lost. Always use wisdom before taking money and giving money. That is what I would like to suggest you.
There's another set of interesting questions that we have is women asking how to use that pin money, the money that they get from small gifts, by people coming home and from their mothers, and also a lot of that money gets collected. We know about demonetization, a lot of that pin money went into the RBI, but even now,
it's never ending. It's a culture.
So what would you advise for women to do with that pin money? How should they resource it?
See, earlier in our country, the concept of wearing gold. So earlier, only rich men and probably kings used to wear gold. It came to normal people so that women can create wealth. It gives them security. I always tell people that now women are more educated. They understand more. Invest your money into banking schemes. Invest it into mutual funds or equity or whatever which way. I mean, try and be more sensible with your money. If you if you think that is not your cup of tea, trust every month and buy, even if you can buy 2 grams, 1 gram, 5 gram, 10 grams of gold. This is something which you can encash at any point of time in life. Every woman should invest every month in gold.
Any other interesting tips to enhance the amount of wealth that you have or create more money out of money that you have?
But there's something that comes out of my experience is that red color is very, very powerful. When we talk about Mahalakshmi, why was that our saints or our sages give red color to Lakshmi? We've always seen Mahalakshmi wearing a pink, bright pink, a fuchsia or a red sari. Why not green? Why not orange? Why not yellow? Why not white? There has to be a purpose behind it. Science says red color has effect of multiplication. If a cancer patient is using too much of red, in red ambience, wearing red, drinking from red bottle or maybe eating in red utensils, the chances of increasing the cancer cells are much more, because red is the color of multiplication. Now use this tip wisely. Whenever you want to keep your money, your savings, maybe your wealth, your jewelry, always wrap it in red cloth. We see when, those beautiful jewelry boxes that we buy usually come in red boxes, red velvet boxes. So a smooth red cloth has effect of multiplication. Again, I'm telling you, try it for 6 months, see the effect, and then follow it.
Thank you very much. We will meet next time, 7 p.m. With another set of questions and other tips of trade.
That'd be wonderful. Looking forward. Have a great day. Thank you.